Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe if it's possible. It will be the best you can do for my channel. And today I want to tell you what you should do if you just get your Steam Deck in your hands. This video will consist from 10 step-by-step advices for you. Don't worry, everything is very simple, so even your granny will make a deal with it. So if you're ready, just grab your Steam Deck and let's start. Okay guys, the first thing you should do is connect your Steam Deck to the internet. If you didn't do it before, you just push Steam button, go to the settings, and here you choose internet and Wi-Fi. So you just connect your Steam Deck to the internet to make sure that you can download games and updates and everything like that. The second step is to go to the menu and settings, and to make sure that your software is up to date. So you just need to check for updates. If it will be some updates, you must install it because it will be better experience gaming, and it can be solving some problems by updates. Because when I bought my Steam Deck a few months ago, I had a bunch of bugs and my games just throw it out and I can't play in some games, but now with updates it's just play nice and every game just wonderful. By the third step, if you need to do that, you can calibrate your battery. If you just mentioned that your battery goes away fast, you can calibrate it easily. You just need to make sure that your battery goes to the 0 and your Steam Deck turned off, and then plug it to your power adapter and wait until it will be charged by 100% and then turn it on. Step 4. If you bought a micro SD card for your Steam Deck, just put it inside and make sure that you format it in your Steam Deck, because if you do it on your PC or other devices, it will not work properly on your Steam Deck. To do that, just push Steam button, go to the settings, here you can choose system, and here you can see format SD card option. So when you will choose to format it, it will be formatted and you must wait for some time. And when it's done, you can easily download games on it. So the fifth step, now you can install your favorite games from your Steam account. Just go to your library and you can see that here are a bunch of games that you have on your Steam. So there are a few menus. Great on Deck, it's games that can easily go on Steam Deck. It was tested by Valve and everything is okay with the games, there are no problems. The second, it's all games that you have on your Steam account. So it's just games that can go go normally on your Steam Deck, or just games that cannot go on your Steam Deck, because here are also VR games for my PC, which I'm playing with my VR glasses. But yeah, we actually cannot play the VR games here. So just all games that you have on your Steam. And installed games, games that you installed here, collections, that all of your collections, if you have some collections, and non-Steam games, so games that not from Steam, that games that you just had installed for your Steam Deck. So if you have all games, you can see that not all the games can pass, that can go well on your Steam Deck. Some games have a green circle, and some games have yellow one, and some games have just line that they cannot go on your Steam Deck. That's not so good, but you can try all that games, because Steam Valve say that even if their games marked like unplayable on Steam Deck, you can just try to download it and you can just try to play it, and maybe it won't be any problems with the games, so you just can test it. And when you see something like a yellow circle, it means that that game can easily pass on your Steam Deck, but There are some cases when the text is too low resolution that you will have problems with reading it, or with some mouse just appears somewhere in game, or just some problems that you can easily skip, but you can play normally with that game. So it's like playable. And if you see that green circle, it means that game just go well on your Steam Deck, and it will be no problem with that game. It's fully tested and verified. As you can see, I'm just playing Resident Evil 3, that in game info it tells us that unsupported on the Steam Deck, but I already played 108 minutes on my Steam Deck here with no problems with that game. So you can easily not believe all the Steam say to you and try by your own to play the game, and it is very possible, it's a very great possibility that that game will run well on your Steam Deck. When you are playing some game on your Steam Deck, you can just easily tune it by pressing 3 dots button, and here you can choose a battery icon, so you can manually tune your game to make the performance of the game better or a little bit lower if you want to save some battery. So the step number 6 is to make sure that you know what you are doing and to know what to do to make the performance better, to make the performance of games better, or just a little bit lower to save some battery. You can just save like an hour or 1.5 hours with battery with tuning these performance settings, and make sure that you are using per game profile, because if you will choose something like, if you will change something here, like change the frame rate to 30, it will be changed by all of your games. So to make it only with your games, with your game you're playing now, just make sure you are using per game profile. So then if you change something, it will appear only in that game you are playing. When you're using 30 frames per second, if you just comfortable to play with that, you will be able to make like bigger time of playing with the saving your battery. So it will be better for some cases if you just traveling somewhere in the train and you have to play something like 4 or 5 hours. You just can a little bit downgrade your game and play better. But if you are situated near the AC power adapter or something like power bank, you just can improve your settings of your game with a power limit 60 frames per second, or you can even just make it off and it will be bigger frame rate. Step number 7, just try to watch and remember some shortcuts. If you will push Steam button and wait for a few seconds, you will see all the shortcuts you can use here. It is very simple and it's very comfortable to play using these shortcuts. So as you can see, if you will push Steam and X button, it will show a keyboard here. So it's very easy to you to search something now and to do something with the keyboard with your games. If you will push Steam button plus this joystick, you will make your brightness up and down. So it's very easy and comfortable to play games and to adjust your brightness just on go, not to go to the menu, to the screen or something like this. So just do it in a game and it's very comfortable too. So it's just not so much shortcuts, but they are very useful for you. So just learn it, or just you can see, if you just push and hold the Steam button, you can see all of them. So if you forgot something, you can look it there. The 8th step is optimize your controller settings to your playstyle. If you push Steam button and go to the controller settings, you can see all the buttons here that you can control the game. So you can change it easily by yourself. You can view layout or edit layout. And for editing, push A button, and here you can see all the buttons you can modify for your gaming experience. So even if your game doesn't support your gamepad, it's maybe can be a really old game or strategy game or something like that, you can easily change the control by your own and do everything like you will be comfortable to play in that game. Steam Deck have many buttons. It has the triggers here, it has bumper buttons, 4 buttons here. It's just really many combination of buttons you can just modify, and it's just perfect for gaming, and I like it very much. So here you have recommended layouts, you have templates. You can just add your template with like a gamepad with joystick trackpad, gamepad with gyroscope, gamepad with mouse trackpads, mouse only if you just browse in something like websites. Or you can even download some layouts from a community of Steam. So it's just people custom layouts that made for that game, and they upload it to the Steam cloud, so you can easily download it to your game, and it will be maybe better than official layout, so you can just use it and play with your pleasure. So I don't like it. I want my layout back. Sorry. Okay, I will just choose a recommended layout for this space. Yeah, it's just my favorite, one of my favorite games. So I like it very much how it goes on the Steam Deck, and I'm waiting the next generation of Dead Space, the remaster. So if you're not comfortable with your standard layout, you can easily change it, and I just showed how to do that. The 9th step you can do is to check your buttons and all your controllers. If you have some problems with that, you can push Steam button, go to the settings, and here you can choose your controller, and here you can calibrate and make some adjustment options. But first you can begin your test, so you will see that all your buttons work properly and everything is working. Triggers, bumpers, so everything is nice. And if something wrong, you can just calibrate your joysticks, or you just can calibrate everything else here. So it's just a great option for making your controller experience better. And step number 10, don't forget to reboot your device. I'm just doing it once a week, so even if everything is okay, you just need to do that, because maybe some old games when you're launching it, they just stay some files in your registry, because Steam Deck, when it's launching some games, it emulates Windows libraries or something like that, and if you will not reboot your Steam Deck, it can be just adding that files on your registries, and it can slow down your Steam Deck, or it can be even any glitches, problems or bugs here. So just I recommend you to do that once a week, just even if everything is still okay. And if you have any problem, just first step you can do, it's to reboot your Steam Deck. It's very simple to do that. You just hold in the power button and just go to restart option. So you're pushing restart, and Steam Deck will be rebooted, and with next boot it will work like new. So thank you for watching, guys. I hope you are happy with your Steam Decks, and I wish you a best gaming experience with it. And thanks for subscribing. See you guys, and bye bye.